I think it's on.
What up, what up, what up? Black Mariahs are on the case, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
Woodbury.
hey, hey, Sheena. What's going on?
Oh, man, what's not going on? You know, we are in the upside down, but we are chilling right now. We are chilling. I'm loving Studio 4 a.m. Shout out to Studio 4 a.m. That's what's up. It looks
It's
gorgeous.
coming,
It looks gorgeous.
coming along, coming
You,
along.
you've been working hard. You got some stuff coming for the people. Y'all, this is beautiful. So listen, this is Friday night, y'all. This is episode 2. Black Mariahs are on the case. Black Mariahs, that's Woodbury Jordan. I'm Sheena
Hi.
Ferret. That
Hello.
is us. And yeah, we make
I'm sorry, I'm
music.
messing around.
Look,
Okay.
we make music, but also we make for fun commentary, and we are here to just kind of talk to y'all about a couple of three things. You know, just a couple of three. So yeah, so how's your evening so far?
Super good so far. It's
Okay.
what time is it? I don't know. What
I have
day is
no
it? I
idea.
don't know. But here we
So
are.
yes, so we are on EST. We're on the East Coast, you know, in different states, different cities, different places, but East Coast nonetheless.
Hmm.
And yeah, so we did this. We did this last week. We had episode 1 on your page on our Studio 4 a.m. page. That was a lot of fun.
It was.
I mean, we're kind of breaking in a few things here, so you know, y'all just hang out with us for a few minutes, and we're gonna see what's on your mind. Oh, let me put up my little chat just in case. Just
Just
yeah,
in case.
and I'm gonna figure out which one it is. There it is. All right. But yeah, so I'm live on a few platforms right now. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, and I think I'm on Facebook twice maybe, so
Two times? Two
yeah,
times?
2 times. Like that's how I do it. Like my credits in a movie, I like it to do it 2 times. That's how we do it. So yeah, I was talking. See, this is what happened. This is what happens to me. I get on a tangent, especially about on a musical tangent, and that's what I'm doing like 24/7. Like, what am I listening to? That's what I'm listening to. Um, I don't really. If I'm vibing with something, I might listen to something else here or there. But I have tunnel vision where it comes to music like that. I don't know what are you listening to right now, Woodbury? That besides yourself, I know we're both listening to you right now because no, seriously, because
Everybody listen to me champ.
no, because
Oh,
you were making those beats the other day,
oh,
and so that's inspiring. I guess that I'm writing some stuff for us because I was inspired to write something. It just gave me that vibe. But what are you listening
very
to?
good.
Like, aside from Webtastic or Barry Jordan.
Beats and rhymes, child. I'm actually listening to Layla Hathaway. So
There it
Layla's
is.
new album. So um Vanta Black came out last year,
Okay,
and she just today released
nice.
what's called Vanta Black, the expansion pack, which I love. So they're like these remixed versions of the beautiful Vanta Black music,
Okay,
and I love her right now. I
no,
love the direction she's going. Um, right up my alley because
okay,
it's a lot more electronic and not strictly electronic and not
right.
that EDM business. I'm not talking about that,
But leans
but just
into it a
really
little.
not really EDM, but just well, it's really taking advantage of all of the technology that we have access to in a
Hmm.
really creative and organic way, if you can say that, because she's still uh, the apex singer,
Right, right,
right?
right.
So everything coming out her throat is organic
It's
and it moves around what she brings to the music. I just am absolutely in love with that. And I've been listening
yes,
to it. Well, the Vanta Black since it came out. And I'm super excited for this expansion pack.
you see, expand the throat of it all. You
Yeah,
know
the
what I
throat
mean?
of
That
it
just
all.
like just the genuine authority of singing of it all. You know,
Yeah.
just the lineage of singing of it
The
all.
Hathaway of it
The
all.
Hathaway of it all. Let that be a verb moving forward. Okay. I mean, just like the Hathaway of it all. Like
Hmm.
seriously, and
Hmm.
I've actually, you know, as I talked to you at nauseum about, I had the pleasure of seeing her live, you know, here in this really intimate kind of way, and the way that she brought it was nothing short of Frankie Beverly and Maze, like nothing short of like bring it just the way everybody just came in and they just looking like $1 million because that's how you come to hear and see someone of her caliber,
Hmm.
and everybody was just shiny and gorgeous. To see her on that stage is so commanding, I mean, I recorded it because I was just like, this is unreal. Like we
I
don't get
remember.
like we don't get this. It's just like this is like generational. I mean, you know, that's how I kind of harp on you a little bit about that because people don't understand like just the pure joy of hearing somebody that is just anointed with such talent, and for her to share that with us. And yeah, and just to see her mother working the merch counter, you know, Mrs. Hathaway, and just
Right.
to so that just gave you that sense of the family, that community, and
Yeah,
just, you know, she's grounded, you know, she's grounded. So
exactly.
and I would just, yeah, I would love to. I can't wait to hear whatever
Well,
she's
it's
doing.
available now. It came out today. I'm trying to um I'm trying to look at my camera and see you at the same time. Look at me doing.
No, all good, all
Hey.
good.
Oh,
I see, yeah. But
oh.
I know. I
Okay,
should actually see what it looks like.
that's better. Now I can see you.
Who else I want to hear, and um, I don't know who produced Layla's album. You might know, but who else? I also want to hear Marsha Ambrose's last, all of her last project. Like I've heard some of it, but not all of it.
Hmm.
And I always love what, you know. I just love her voice, and I think she's an excellent songwriter. And um,
Oop.
I'm
Oh,
waiting for her to get a project together where all of that just kind of.
do you see my avatar?
I do. It's gorgeous. Did you design that?
I did.
Of course you did.
Look at that. I mean, it's very simple.
No, it's
So
gorgeous.
it will likely evolve
It's
because
it's
I'm
like
no design. I'm no graphic designer.
it's like studio to the 4 a.m. It's like studio to the 4 a.m. I love it.
Can you see it?
I see it. I see it.
Does the 4 a.m. look pixelated and weird?
Um, it could probably be a little more pronounced
Yeah,
because I know what it is, so I knew what it said. But you know,
yeah.
everybody might not know what it says, so I would definitely do that.
Clearly, that's my concern.
No, that's listen. It's called branding, people. And actually, I just noticed. Hey, shout out to Kara. She is a, you know, she's a brander. She's a PR person. She's that girl. So she appreciate that little sidebar on your logo because it's all about branding. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's about branding. So
I did make that though.
exactly.
Oh,
You did this, right?
yeah.
That's right. High five, okay?
I'm trying to get my
You
camera to
sure
focus.
did. You sure did. I know somebody. It's like one of those zoom in, zoom out jammies.
I think. Let me see.
Yes, Miss Relkins.
I don't know what happened. I'm
Uh
blurry,
oh.
but it just makes me look soft.
Okay. Look at me. I'm 12. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh,
Forever,
I don't
forever,
know how to do that.
forever young. I know. I got it. I gotta get the manual.
There we go. Thank you. Okay.
Did it work in your favor?
Yes, it worked out.
So we're on. Yeah, we're on a few platforms. People, she's on her. She's go and subscribe to Studio 4 a.m. as well.
You know what?
But yeah, so
Let me put my YouTube link in the what the majiggy.
I'll put it in there. Put it in there.
How do I do
I'll
that?
put it in the description, and then
Um,
I'm gonna cut to the what has been consuming my entire brain musically. Chase, because I already told you I was gonna do it. Don't be mad at me.
I don't know how to do that. That's not right.
No, I see your name though.
Okay, I gotta do. So retarded.
I'm gonna give you a few because I'm pulling
Pull
up
it
something.
up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Okay, I'm already pulled up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I just gotta. Everybody's gotta know how I start my day, and I'm just
If
gonna
you
play.
see,
I'm just gonna play little pieces of it and just kind of talk around it a little bit because I gotta go to something else. But
okay, I don't know what
This
to
is
do.
culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose mode. Look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private.
listen to me right now, and just know you heard it from me third or 94th because everyone's been saying it like 976th. This album is like setting such a precedent in I think in music. They're picking up the baton. Like you ever seen like a relay race and you get the baton? They're picking up that baton where Kendrick left it a little bit,
Mhm.
and they're keeping it elevated. Like we're not doing this. This we're not doing. So it's grown folks right now. It's like grown folks have like kind of taken over some of the airwaves, and
Ooh,
people
my shoulders. My shoulders.
people are
Yeah,
like people are like this about it a little bit. They're back and forth, but they can't deny this. You can't deny influence. All right, let's go back to the Super Bowl. I know you haven't heard any of it because you don't listen to anybody.
I've heard. I've heard probably all of it in bits and pieces.
Okay.
Um, I think it's great. I do dig the energy. I'm not,
Hmm.
uh, as fluent in clips as many people are, but I recognize good art when I hear it or see it or whatever, experience it. And I understand the cultural impact and the timeline
And
of everything.
yeah, and you touched on a very important part of what I'm feeling of the art of it,
Sure.
which is it's been
So what I say is, it's high time the grown folks snatched all this attention away from these
no nothing
remedial
no
ass. I'm sorry, I
no
shouldn't have said remedial, but I mean in a in a.
in a
I
in a
kind of do. I
in
mean,
a not in the
in
front of the class
a.
way.
I mean, it's high time
In a stop
that
raising your hand, stop raising your
I
hand
stop
kind of
raising your
way.
hand, kind of. Hey, and so I've been kind of preaching this for nearly a decade, probably a generation. The disconnect between the disconnect of the through line of our art as Black people from the children to the elders is to me, for me, it's a dangerous place to be, especially where we find ourselves, in the moment, right?
Yeah.
Like in the now, like
Yeah.
X amount of 400 and some odd years outside of plantations, chattel slavery. And
Right.
I take art very seriously in that way.
Very,
So
very seriously.
I think it's high time that the grown people start flexing and taking back a little bit of the, I don't know, want to say control, but
Yeah.
the narrative
The
of
narrative of what's
what
what's
and what are we
what.
going to accept? What are we going to accept? What are we going to leave for our offspring and our progeny? Like what? How are we going to be remembered in
Which
a
brings
hundred
me,
years?
yeah, which
Or shit,
acts,
5.
which brings me literally to chains and whips. I don't know if you've seen this
I've seen it.
video, and like the just the significance of even that beat to even what to
What's significant about the beat for you?
me. It feels like
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick.
it feels
All
like
you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat
it
the
feels
system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
it just sounds really good, and it not and it's not one of those coming out of my speakers. It's just one of those beats that to me when I put it on, it immediately hit me immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like this could have been, and it was just just that heartbeat. It's like a heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
and and just kind of what they did with it was incredible. But that's just like from the they had me at Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
They had me at production, but I mean, and just even what somebody was even saying about the aesthetic of it, just the feeling of there's something about it that feels luxurious for some reason. There's something about it that just feels decadent, like just and and how they approached this album. So I appreciate it, and it was a long time coming. They were trying to come out with this a couple years ago. So even a couple years ago, I don't even know if they were ready for it in 2023. So
Yeah, everything is in divine order,
absolutely.
as the people say.
But like I don't think anybody was ready for that in 20 pre onslaught pre K dot pre
Well, once he pulled the sheet back and the
you
curtains
know
back on
the
the
mask
bullshit,
off.
um, it made room for. I
Truth.
think a lot of people, obviously, a lot of people are or were and have been, super needing something that's more fulfilling and feeding to the soul, especially in hip hop.
Hmm.
The elders, the older of us remember a time when hip hop, while it always had its less than super serious bent,
Hmm.
um, it also was very informative and very influential and very much the poetry of our day. And we remember when it wasn't so violent, or
Hmm.
some of it really wasn't so violent, and how it has changed in terms of what the market bears.
Now, do you see the commercial the commercial part of it being a part of or lending itself to the violent part, like being kind of the rise of both of those were kind of together as far
Well,
as I'm asking. I'm not.
I'm,
I'm
I
not.
mean, I'm
I'm not.
thinking.
I'm not stating. But
No, I'm thinking
yeah,
about it.
because I mean, because I too like I mean, just I can remember. I can remember when I remember. I can remember. I can tell you the day. This is in my book. I can tell you the day when, and I believe it was Funk Flex when he said. I mean, just like different periods of time that passed through hip hop where the energy shifted. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, yeah, I can feel it. You know, it's
I mean,
interesting.
things, but yeah.
When I left LA and moved to Hawaii, um, I kind of had a 4 year filter on the music that I was
Hmm.
exposed to or chose to listen to and or had access to, because at certain parts, certain places when we lived there, we didn't even really get radio. So that 4 year, 94 to 98, and interesting as I think about it, because 94, I was, I had my little girl, so I was very particular about what I allowed her to listen to.
Yeah.
And so from what was happening in 94 to what was happening in 98 was this huge gap of damn.
Right.
What happened to people, right? And
Right.
then well, I think, the money, I don't even know if the money is really a real thing, because it's all floss, right? Most of the people that, if you're dealing with major label kind of stuff, it's not really your money.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
really their money that
It's
you're
just, yeah,
spending. And so they
exactly.
end up being broke at the end of the day, or
Yeah.
obviously, as we see, struggling
Almost.
to
Yeah.
deal with whatever. So I think that um, the proximity to richness and to the system, I'll leave it in those words,
Hmm.
kind of gave people. I mean, you know what it is? They paid these motherfuckers to say the nastiest shit they could possibly say and degrade us.
The gray
They paid us to do
into,
that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I think it might have looked like a bag, and maybe they could do something for their families or something, or the peoples, whatever. But then, what do they say about the devil's something? I don't know. I don't do the devil
Hmm.
stuff, but you know what I'm saying. There's
Yes.
some everything that shines ain't gold or something.
Right. Right. Right.
So
All that
they
glitters ain't
knew, and
gold.
they knew who to choose, which is why
Hmm.
they whiteballed all of the people who were really doing super beautiful art, because they
Right.
wanted to keep everybody kind of
Dumbed down.
dumbed down.
Yeah. Dumbed
So
down and
it just got to a point. It got to a head. It came to a head, and I imagine that Kendrick probably had no plans to bust it open like that
right. Right. Right.
intentionally, but also, how dare you, I'm about, don't want to curse on here, but how dare
No,
you
but no, listen.
try to smut my name? You can't do me
Well,
like that. You
me
can't do me like that.
come
I'm
through.
coming just
You're
for
gonna do
you.
come. So that okay. So now I can piggyback to what you just said, because you didn't have the television for, you didn't really go into music into that time. So in I'd say the mid 2000s, that was me. I was at a symposium, and this woman sitting next to me, and she's literally not even looking at me. She says, "Get rid of your television." She's like saying this, it's this, it's that, and I had been kind of thinking
Was
that for
it
a long
me?
time,
Because
like,
I used to
it's
tell
serious.
people that all the time. I used to just,
No, it was just not. I know if this was in New York, but otherwise, you might have like reinforced it at some point. But she was like, "Get rid of your television," and I didn't even. I almost said, "Why would I do that?" But even when she said, I was just like, "I know the answer." You know what I mean?
mhm,
And it was a symposium. We just watched Sankofa, child, and
right.
so short story long, I won't go into too much because some of that's in the book, but. um, so I got rid of my TV. Like I got rid of, like, I stopped listening to the radio. Like I just stopped, like, with the crazy, like with the mainstream, what they were trying to feed us, because the music I wasn't agreeing with. Like, this, you can't convince me that I like this, because I don't. So short story long, cut paste. Last year I'm on the phone with you, and and I was just like, oh, that sounds like Kendrick Lamar. And you were like, yeah, it is Kendrick. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. He got something new. He comes out every couple whatever years. And you're like, yeah, it's a it's a diss song. He's beefing with somebody. And so I was like, who in the world? Because even in the I haven't listened to the radio. I don't talk to nobody, but I know I don't. That's the last person you mess with. And you said
Drake.
Drake.
Ooh, this gonna be good. This gonna be good.
We literally laughed for 30 minutes, like no other words were spoken. We just could not stop laughing because it was just like, why? Why would he?
Why would he do that? It's about to go.
We were just like, that's what we knew. It was the end of why we had to boycott literally civilization, because y'all don't understand what we understand. That's not real. This is not how it goes. That he's not, wait for it, like us. Like, you just don't, he's not like us. That's not us. Stop putting that on us. Don't start. We don't like the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, whatever. So, just all of that, but also to kind of go to even backtrack and even learn like the ins and outs of it, because again, I wasn't even there, but I did know who Drake was. But I had never listened to any Drake music. I would, probably wouldn't have known him if he walked in a room, because that's how far removed from. Like, no, I'm not. That's not. Why would I? What are we talking about? But yeah, you said Drake. Bye. Yeah, and it was almost like the laughter was like, I wanted to feel bad for him, but it's just like everybody on the universe. There's nobody in the universe that would do that to themselves. But
if they were like us, they wouldn't. If they're not like us, they're likely to do that.
That was the tip off right there, that you would enter into a battle with Kendrick Lamar.
The Pulitzer Prize winning.
Wait, you gonna make me knock everything down,
man.
But he said, "But wait, you're gonna start a diss song with those very words, Woodbury. The Pulitzer Prize winner is fire." Like, first of all, I'm a Pulitzer Prize winner. You don't start something disrespectful to me with the greatest accolade known to man. What is
I could, if I were spiraling, I'm the Pulitzer Prize winner. I will spiral if I want.
Do you know how much greater that makes me that I'm spiraling? Because they can't wait to hear what I'm going to say. That just puts me in Da Vinci Code. Like that puts me into that puts me into a Sistine Chapel. I'm a walking Sistine Chapel. Stop talking to me.
Right. Please leave me alone.
Please leave me alone.
And it would have been cool if he hadn't. Oh man, well, everybody know how that went.
But the thing is, behind the scenes with Barry, we were trying to tell him. Dude, seriously?
It's never going to end. You did not think this through. You didn't.
Let me explain something. That's a bear. You're a man. I don't know what else. What else do I tell you? Oh my
and everybody around you is weird.
You're the only one touching the hot stove. I can't understand why you keep touching it. You already have blisters.
You don't feel no pain.
And those blisters were from Pusha T.
Oh, right. He already was calloused up and bruised up.
You see, you got me. He was, upper bodies. Like
socking him in his abs.
Okay, first of all, now I got to time out. Now Pusha T, this is the thing. I got to time out real quick. I'm not even mad at him. You know who I'm mad at, Wilberry, and you're going to get mad at me. I'm mad at Black people. I'm mad at Black people for allowing him to reach number one. I'm mad at Black women for making him think he was somebody, because that was his business demographic. They was all drinking Aubrey Angels. What are you talking about? So I'm blaming Black people only for Drake his existence, for him hitting the charts, for you guys validating
I don't know.
For y'all saying that was R&B and or hip hop, I'm mad at you, because I listened to it and it was neither. Like, I'm not trying. I'm look, no tea, no shade. I'm just saying,
all tea, all shade, but it's not. It never was. It
just never was, and you allowed him to water down and infiltrate, and then tell you what was what. Now he's telling you what's hip hop. Are you serious? You don't even live here, dude. What are you talking about?
And then this motherfucker had the audacity to say, he gonna keep on taking these head knocks like what? But he had the audacity to go to motherfucking London and tell them they got the best MCs. And I just the delusion. He must be on drugs. He must be on cocaine. I don't know which drugs make you do dumb shit like that. They all do, but I don't get. He's so full of anger because he couldn't believe that himself, and that is not to knock our brothers over there across the water, because there are some of them, and none of them that I hear people talk about do I really necessarily know, but I do know some underground hip hop artists in London are fire.
Right.
But the hip hop, the whole culture.
Believe it. They didn't even believe it.
They didn't even believe it. I know. They always like, that's too much, Brody. Like, give me a break.
Oh,
and so that is just really proof that he's insane and just super angry.
You know what?
And it's unfortunate. He should have just chilled out. Gave it a good 7-8 months.
Did you see Who Cloned Tyrone?
No.
Okay, what's a movie that
I know it's a movie.
Like I'm just
I haven't seen it. I
I'm just saying, like, there's like how you can't be a human person and say and do and think those things and what he does. And I have to go back. I'm still blaming Black people, because you know what? This man has been seen in blackface.
Facts.
This man has mentioned slaves not once, not twice, but thrice and of course him using the N-word when he knows he didn't grow up with the N-word.
Well, the whole N-word thing has to die too, because that's a problem.
That's got to die too. That's a problem too. But they got you on camera saying it with the hard ER. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just foul. Like there's plenty of times where y'all should have just been like, you know what? He's not like us. Let's just not do this, but that was never the case. And however it went down between actual people in the industry, I blame everyone but me and Wabery, because we tried to tell you, we were so vocal behind the scenes, not online or nothing, because
it's a cacophony.
Because Stephen could see that this man is a hoax. It's like not a real entity.
Well,
he's not.
This culture is. I was thinking of something when you were talking. I think I've forgotten it now, but it's not surprising. That he. I don't know. Yeah,
that he's been allowed to be somehow like on top of hip hop for 15 years.
I don't even. Yeah, that is so unbelievable, because
that's what I'm saying. This is
nobody not real hip hop people don't think of him as any number.
That's what he's finding out. This is what he's realizing. This is my point. This was what made it so laughable. Like, where in your brain cells did you think in any day of the week that you were like the king of anything? Like, We're,
All that
I
money and
think,
access will get you
listen,
messed up in the game, I think,
listen,
because
there's, what? It must be the plastic. What is it? The braids. I don't know. But yeah, but all that money and access, that's true. It'll get you caught up. It'll
and
get
if
you
you're
caught up.
insulated and he's probably his crew is probably all yes men that want to be on as long as they can while he's on. So it's
Yeah.
quite the sort of drug, I think. But
Hmm.
he's too old to be confused like that. You know, I see it in the 20
You
year
got to
olds and
box it
shit,
down. Now you
but
got
but this
see. Now you're
old ass
adding
men,
insult to injury. I'm about to box the camera. I'm boxing everyone.
and it galvanized. It really did galvanize true hip hop fans,
Hmm.
and even those who would not be fans of Kendrick have to
Right.
contend with the climate now that has shifted. Bec- I won't say largely because of it, but it was going to happen. It was going to happen anyway because the music is so vapid and just empty of spirit that that feels like the revolution that hip hop really was.
Right.
Now, I come from, I was here before hip hop
Uh,
was a thing, child. I
you
remember when
listen.
motherfuckers didn't know nothing about. I do remember that, and
No
I remember
confessions,
like,
questions.
oh,
We contesting. Fireworks to
Sorry,
send a
Denise.
message.
No,
Iridescent.
go ahead.
Slow 'em down like Robitussin. If you
yeah.
rushing,
I'm
talk shit though
So
when
exhausted.
we address them.
I
We
just
gon' bless 'em.
remember
But yeah,
the
before we,
revolution that hip hop was like so the age of technology, the
right.
all of the things that happened to birth hip hop um, are really significant in terms of our history as Black people here in this country.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
God, I guess that's 50 years, right? Because 50 years, this whole
Yes. Yep. Yep. Yep.
anniversary, right?
They just celebrated 50 years. Yeah.
Hmm. So
They just celebrated 50.
yeah, they did. I remember. So yeah, it's really interesting to see. And as soon as who is it that said it? Oh my God,
Uh,
what's his name? Beautiful
Fat
ass.
Joe.
No, uh,
I was about to.
David Banner when
Oh,
he
beautiful David Banner.
when he um when he said it. Y'all sold it. When you sold it to them white people, they took it,
That's
and you should have never
the
did it.
commercial, the
When they
commercialization of
did
it is.
that,
Yep.
and I
Yep.
knew
Yep.
as soon as they began to promote it, it became tainted.
That's it, because it's like, okay, now this sells, but you know what? We had a diverse artists that came out with everything, so we had access to everything. We had, the San Francisco and LA. Everybody was doing their own thing, and it was accessible to everyone. But once they realized gangster sells or this sells, now everybody's becoming that, and it just dilutes everything. So we were lucky to get like an Outcast and some of these other artists that were able
Excuse
to
me.
come out, and in spite of what the record
And,
labels.
right, and funny because I'm sure those entities, those labels, when they saw the opportunity, it was ripe for exploiting because you're talking about, now this is me talking, I'm no scholar or nothing in this way, but
It's just Mariah's on the
as soon as
case.
the 70 mid 70s, mid late 70s, Black people were just coming out of the civil rights Black power era
Mm-hmm.
of our time, right? And there was a super large or super vibrant cultural shift at that time when Black people were becoming more self-aware and more,
Right.
you know, uh, uh, talking about loving ourselves, and trying to, come out of the civil rights era and the Black Power movement and trying to, regain some or gain some kind of footing in the culture. And you would also notice that right about that time, I did a video about this when I first got here. No, not when I first got here, but when I was living in the apartment that flooded.
Uh-huh.
I did a video addressing. Anyway, when crack hit the streets, they saw a super prime exploitation sort of lane to get in. And so now you're talking about the 80s, when the 80s blew up our communities. And then the only people who were, making big kind of money, at least the ones that we were seeing, were like drug dealers.
But that was also kind of a kith and kin thing too, because they were like, okay, where are these drugs coming from? We know where they came from. Because we don't have.
We didn't know. We didn't know then, though. We didn't have.
No. Of course not then. But it's like, okay, your connect is the government. But okay,
right. multiple countries too. I'm sorry if I'm chewing. I hope you can't hear it.
I'm not. It's cherries and grapes and queen things. So yes,
I got to try to finish all my little fruits.
Yes, got to do the fruits. Well, yeah. That's one of the things. It's like, but also I yes, of course, I got to throw Thin Joseph under the bus, because it's just historically throughout time is always somebody. We can't have anything. Always somebody that's got to say, but we was there. Yeah, but you was a pilgrim. So what are we talking? Stop it. Just kind of stop it with the trying to quit trying to take stuff, because everything. We brought it all to town. That's basically rule of thumb. So we can stop. We can stop with that.
Mm-hmm.
But and even with hip hop, we kind of had to take that back. It's like one of those, it's just one of those things you didn't think nobody would want it anyway. It was just kind of ours in the streets. Why would you? It's ours. But they took it, they ran with it, and then don't even want to pay you for it. That's just the way that love goes. But yeah, so I was just overjoyed when I heard the word. When you said those words to me, I knew the jig was up. When I said, "Who's he badly?" and from Woodbury, so y'all don't see what y'all don't understand is Woodbury even knows. Which is why she's even here. You understand? You already see who the words of wisdom are coming from. Well, Mary doesn't have the hyperbole, and she doesn't put things on. She's not gonna put anything on it. It is what it is. It's 9 times out of 9. It's the exact facts. So when she said that, I'm laughing, but I'm also knowing it's true. Like I never questioned it, even though it sounded like she said, I just went to the moon for groceries, picked up some snacks. I'll be coming by. Like what? Like
Drake.
Drake. Moon snacks. Drake. BRB snacks. Moon Drake.
Moon Drake.
It was just like, and I'm laughing like I know less than nothing about the man, but he could not be that, so there, it was just like the fact that
it was so fun though. It was such a fun year.
It was so much fun. And the fact that it was just like, it was almost like breathing again. Like, oh my gosh, I can talk to some people now. Like things were making sense in the world.
And not for nothing.
Things were making sense finally.
Not for nothing too. It's fucking Cali, man. It's LA.
Man.
It's so satisfying.
That's where we know each other. Wait, the Cali, so we'll go into all of that in
episode so West 19. Coast. It's so, very, very West Coast of them.
Do you have any cherries? You have some cherries there, right?
I do.
So that was the cherry on top.
The cherry. A beautiful black
Yeah.
one too. You
Y'all
see?
blacker the berry.
Ah.
Ooh. You know, I just bought these headphones. Don't make me piss. I'll just shut up. The
Very
black of the
much.
berry, the black of the berry, the cherry on top. I don't make this stuff up. The black of the berry, cherry on top. Black of the
One
berry.
more. One more for
You
the
know, bon
road.
appetit, because this is for Kendrick Lamar actually at this very moment for the West Coast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so, I mean, we were literally on the phone probably day and night. Like we did not go live, which is we couldn't have because some of those words were not appropriate for viewing. But and 93% of it was just laughter. Like
Mm-hmm.
even after Euphoria, which is the first one I heard because that's what you were playing when I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And after I heard it, I'm just literally like. Just thinking I'd never hear from Drake. Like, that's it. I had to go back to like that to even know how this even jumped off. Like, I was just like,
Really, me too. For me too, because I wasn't really hip to the whole
because
backstory so much as I think I'd heard it, but I never took it too seriously until
there it is.
what?
And I don't listen. Okay, so my sound guy, hey Sam, I love you. So Sam loves J. Cole. Sam loves J. Cole. You can't say nothing about J. Cole. J. Cole, he actually went to the same high school as J. Cole, but years later, J. Cole. Makes me listen to J. Cole when we do our music. So I wouldn't know J. Cole if he fell on me because I was just like, okay, whatever. So after like that, I didn't hear first person shooter because I don't listen to J. Cole and Drake was non-existent. So now
Moon smash.
and to actually to this day I still haven't heard first person shooter. I just now have the reference of it. But but it was just like insanity for me. I'm just like, I'm sorry. That's what happens, and I have a reminder of that in my living room. When you allow someone to just be the way they are for so long, and then you try to say something, you can't. You got to nip that in the bud. You got to nip that shit. You got to stop it. And we as a people did not. We just allowed it. We allowed it, and I blame everyone, except for
And then
Barry and me.
yeah, and then he was making them people a whole lot of fake money with the fake streaming and the fake that's not even a real sort of a you don't sell
No,
product. Uh,
yeah.
what am I saying? Units. You're not moving units
Yeah,
anymore.
units, movie units.
So this whole concept of streams is all not even fucking real because no
No.
one's buying. Some people may be buying, but it's not. It's all grift. So they've
Right.
been the whole and it's microcosm of the macrocosm, the con of our whole 2025 where we find ourselves conned. This
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
all areas of people activity. It's much more apparent now than I guess it was for some people, but the con has been on a long time.
It's what Rhonda calls the overplay, the overlay for the underplay. That's what she calls it. But
Exactly.
yes,
Yes,
they
Rhonda.
absolutely.
You're right,
That's
girl.
another one that's just not wrong. But it's just like, yep, that's exactly what it is. It's all
Mhm.
just a grift and a con. It's all Trump card and crypto. It's all it's not real, people. It's not
Mhm.
real.
Mhm.
So I just thank goodness for the exposure of 2024 that's blending into 2025. And as DJ Head says, it's going to continue for the next 4 to 8 years because there are plans in their camp to do things. So I don't
And
see.
I
Go
would like
ahead.
to shout out Cat Williams for his prophecy uh, down to the Shannon Sharp show because he
LaQuan.
did tell it was finna happen. He was
Oh,
telegraphing.
listen.
Shout out to Cat.
Listen, Cat Williams, shout out to Cat, that we have gotten a lot of the riffraff it's just curdling up like bad milk. All of y'all are aging like bad milk. All of
Bad
you,
milk.
Shannon Sharp, bad milk. Okay, all bad milk. You guys just boo. Of course, you know the diddler is bad milk. Drake, you're bad milk. It's all bad milk. No one's drinking it. It's all curdled. We're not here for it. And Cat Williams has definitely exposed it. He has put it out in the sun. It is sitting out there. It is stinky. It is curdled. And that is y'all.
And the sun is going to heal it. That's what the sun does. It's going to dry that shit up, turn it to dust.
For everyone else. But for bad milk, it's a wrap.
Yeah. The healing is the bad milk dissipating and turn it to dust and going back to, that's the healing, to get that, burn that infection right on out, and allows new things to grow and blossom.
They call them vitamins. That vitamin D, absolutely. They call it vitamins. Something that, you know, their brains are not getting. Otherwise, they would not act like this. They would not be saying things. And for God's sake, you can. I mean, obviously you can. See, that's the thing. You say things like, you cannot, you cannot be from Canada and not write your rhymes, aka ghostwriters, and dress in blackface and call black people slaves, and then sue when something foundationally black does not go your way. This is America. This is what I'm talking about.
I mean, you actually, it's a very litigious place to be, but you know, it's never gonna make, you know, age well for him. It is not serving him in terms of his, but people have, if he had just chilled out for a good 8-9 months,
but now
he ramped up
at London straws. You know, he's grasping at London straws.
He's never, he's never going to let it go. And it's his ego and whatever. He should have just, I don't know.
Let it go.
He shouldn't have said nothing, because Kendrick don't even respond and hasn't responded past the songs. Ain't said a word.
This day. And those
calling him all the names.
And those adorable skits down to the GNX tour.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's insane. He hasn't said a word. He's done one interview. One! And that was like for the Super Bowl, wasn't it? So that's one of those contractual obligations that you got to at least do this. And of course, everything was tailored to his liking. But then what else? Everything's gonna be tailored to his liking because he has one answer. I'm him. I don't know what to tell you. Me.
And even before that beef, he was already rocking. Already him. He never really.
He was. That's
just messing with the wrong motherfucker. That's what
when I left radio and I stopped watching TV, I'm not watching videos. I'm not here for that life. I'm still listening to Kendrick. I'm still listening to, all the real ones. I'm still listening to Mobb Deep. I'm still listening to, I'm still listening to Tyler, the Creator, when he comes out. I'm still listening to the ones that are making music.
And I'm an artist, so I don't want to be limited to a 15-year window of my life that my art is relevant. That's insane.
That's insane, especially if that's, if I, as long as I'm here, as long as I'm breathing and I'm being creative, as long as I'm on this side of the dirt, that's what's going to happen.
Right. Yeah. It's unthinkable to even, cause people to think that because it's like an assault on your personhood, really, to say that you can't be relevant, or not even relevant, because I don't like the way they use that word anymore. Yeah. But you can't have a viable and
you have nothing to
positive point of view. You have nothing to offer the world because you're 30, 40, 50, whatever age. And it just if you living right, it's going to get greater later. You ain't got but
Right.
15 minutes on the stage.
Listen,
So
for whatever time that you are alive, believe me, it's going to be too brief, especially if you are creative and you do have something to say.
Michelle
So
Obama talked about her mom when her mom knew she was going to leave the plant, was going to make her transition soon. And she said her mother turned to her one day and told her, it's not enough time. I'm not ready, but oh, she said this went fast. So it was just a reminder, you know, of how precious and how quickly this life is. You don't have, and then you got to deal with this culture that uh, uh, not dehumanizes, but dehumanizes
yeah, just downgrade
aging,
like it like
as if you don't
ageism,
gain wisdom and courage and perspective as you live. That's really
and
something that
then
is important in terms of the evolution of people, man. You can't, how you not going to listen to the motherfuckers that was there before you could tell?
so
It's really
to
ridiculous.
keep you from making a mistake, I can't even look, but you know everything. I'm telling
Right,
you.
right.
It's insane. It is
It's
insane.
likely an age-old
But
issue. But
also what we do talk about is how moist and gorgeous girls are. And so that's kind of forever. We get that. But also, it's not for everyone. So we have to speak for everyone. For the
everyone is
use,
moist.
for the not us's of the everyone's moist of the for the not us's of the world that just hydrate and keep it moisturized and do what you gotta do. But it's absolutely true. Like they just I don't know how and it's kind of like, again, it's one of those things that kind of as evolution goes on. As a kid or growing up, you wanted to know everything the adults knew. Like you wanted to absorb their music. We wanted to whatever they were doing. That's kind of how when we were growing up, that was something we wanted to do. Something, and none of it's actually correct, by the way. None of it. So you can't, it's very interesting to kind of see
That picture
the
is not
different
really
of the
perfect.
different is yeah, the different of approaches in generations on how we're doing. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we should, and I think, hopefully to be hopeful about it, well, now we've seen the grown folks come through with fire. Uh kind of like
Shitty.
the jig is up. I'm done
The
with
jig
this
is up.
bullshit. The jig is
I
fucking
have 3 words for you: malice, no malice. I don't know what he's calling himself. It's either malice or no malice, but one half of the clips.
malice, I
The jig
think.
is up.
Yeah,
Malice.
yeah.
Yeah, it was malice, but then he was calling himself no malice, but I think he's back to malice. He's back to
To malice, no
he's
less.
back to violence. We like violence. I need help. No, we like violent malice. But anyway, but it's true. It's just like even in the interviews, it's just like grown. It's we have to say something. We have to put our foot down. And
Mhm.
9 times out of 9, it's better than what you're hearing coming out of the generation before. Just because the wisdom is there, the know-how is there, the work ethic is there. There were no shortcuts. There was no auto tune. No one was shortcutting. You had to come with the vocals, and you had to come with everything memorized or written down. There's no, oh, I'm just gonna drink or smoke this and then go off the off the cuff. Congratulations.
Unless you're Hove,
Not
but
that.
he
I
could do that.
mean, I'm not saying people can't do that. I'm just saying as a practice and getting things done, and you're paying for the studio, you'll see how many times you do that.
Oh well, yeah. Unless you're Hove, because
You'll
it's
see
not gonna.
how many times.
You're gonna waste
That's
your
what I'm
time.
saying. Like, I'm just
Who else
saying.
was talking about that? Oh, someone said, who said it? Jill Scott. Oh, it was David Banner. He said Jill Scott
Hmm.
was so efficient and so
You know,
fire in the studio. She came in ready. She didn't party. She didn't kiki before all that. She came in and knocked her shit out real quick and good. Invoice situated. That's how you keep it.
You can't do what I
exactly. But that's what I mean. That's when people invite you back.
Right.
That's when people invite you back, when people say
Hmm.
good things about you in the studio or in interviews, like the beautiful and gorgeous and very well spoken David Banner, who is speaking on humanity all over the place. I've been watching all of his interviews. I'm just going to keep it at that. Wow. Have you been watching all of his interviews?
Not all of them,
I've
but
been
I
watching
saw
everything.
that. I get a kid, it flows on my timeline. I'll see it for a minute and keep it pushing. But I saw this one a couple days ago.
Oh, sorry. No, that's cool. But I can totally see that. I can see that. She seems like she'd be like that on set, like acting like she just always seems like she comes ready for it.
Hmm.
So I'm not mad at Jill. Does she have anything new coming out?
Not that I
Do
know
you know?
of. I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
know Erica does.
Yes.
Erica's got something coming out with Alchemist, right?
Yeah, yeah, with
Speak.
Alchemist. I was trying to think of who it was. Yep, Alchemist. I'm excited to hear that.
I'm gonna put a punching bag next to me. Yes, that's crazy. I can't wait to hear that. That's gonna be
Hmm.
crazy.
And then another thing, like she ain't never missed a beat her whole career. I'm just,
Quiet as
I,
kept.
I like it the way she just rocked it. And now she was
Quiet as
someone that
kept.
I listened to when I was in Hawaii. Now,
That's another one. Yeah, I actually performed with Erica when I was in New York a few times, and she was.
hmm
But she's also somebody that I just always listened to. Like I was always knew when something was coming out. I don't care if it's a single. I
hmm
was always on Erica Badu timing, and but yeah,
hmm
yeah,
hmm
she was running. She was literally running Brooklyn for a long time. I don't know where. I don't even know where Erica's from, but Brooklyn was hers.
she's from,
New
I
York
want
was
to say she's from
hers.
Texas. I don't know if it's Dallas or, I think
Oh
it's
yeah, you're right. She is from Texas, but yeah, because but she was
Dallas or
she. I mean,
might be Dallas.
but again, that's when what you're doing and your art just touches people. It does not matter, and she's just one of those people that are just always ahead of the game,
Hmm.
beyond the curve, on the cuff, in the know, just all of it, and
Then we go
so
back blurry again.
no, I didn't do it.
I
I
did
thought you
it.
were high fiving me.
No, I was changing my thing
Oh
back.
my
Okay.
goodness. But yeah, so she's definitely one of those for sure, for sure. But speaking
Hmm.
of, so no, so you know what? We're talking about. Oh, you know what? We need to do something in New York soon. We were talking about doing something in New York soon.
Yeah, she's from Dallas.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Now, because yeah, I know you were just in New York. When were you in New York? Like a month ago?
What month is this?
I
This is
know.
June,
Girls
July,
travel.
March, April. I think it was May. No, it was June.
Yeah, so it was a month ago.
Oh,
It was
it was a
pretty
month
recent
ago.
because I
Yeah.
because I was gonna come to the show and act a fool in the
Oh yeah.
audience.
When were you? Where? Where
Yeah,
were
because I was
you?
flying back. I was flying back from the vineyard, from Martha's Vineyard. So yes, okay, here I'm about to pull this up. Are you pulling it up?
No, I mean
Okay,
kinda.
I'll find
I
it.
was trying to just look for the date.
Uh, it was it was like June 1st. That's so funny. It was like the first because I was coming back June 1st, June 2nd. Um,
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
and that venue was in Brooklyn, right?
It was in Brooklyn. Yeah, it wasn't hard.
Ah, oh yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
1 month
friends.
ago. Here, I found
See, look at me.
it.
Look too bright. I got it. Let's see. Did you find it? It wasn't Return to Venus.
Yeah,
Which one was this?
it
Is it
says
Return to
one more.
Venus?
No, it was roulette.
Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, it was the okay, the roulette. That's the name. I was trying to think of the name of the venue. Yes.
Roulette.
I love the set. I love the setup of that.
It was cute.
So
I
wait, how many
enjoyed it.
pieces? How,
So Carlos, there was a drummer, there was a saxophone
okay,
player,
that's it.
there was a girl, a DJ kind of sound designing girl, and a piano. So that's five. And then me and uh, me and Saul Williams
So,
and his wife.
oh my God, that's another one. Actually,
That's
I
another.
think I performed on a set with Saul and Erica. To me, now that I'm
May
thinking about it,
29th is when it was.
okay, so yep, that was the day. I was okay. Here we go.
Yeah,
Enjoy at the show.
that
I'm
was
gonna, I'm gonna
fun.
try. I'm gonna try to get to a part where you're doing some kind of vocal. But I do
Child.
love this setup. I do love the
It was the sound was
symphony.
fantastical. The
That's
the
another
crowd
little
was
mic. Oops.
super receptive.
Oh, that sounded like you. Hold on. What you mad? I know you was. Oh my
That's me.
God, it is you.
That guy was really good. I can't remember their names.
That's gorgeous.
Well, I'm looking at yours.
I love it. You sound amazing. Yes, you do sound amazing. Y'all give it up for Barry Jordan. So that was with
Ooh, ooh,
Carlos
ooh.
Nino and friends. So where do we know Carlos from? Where we know, how do you know Carlos?
Well,
What's this whole thing about? What's this whole vibe?
so Carlos Nino is a producer based in LA. I've known him for, I guess it's 20 years coming up or something. He is the founder of uh, an orchestra.
It's called.
It's called Build an Arc. And
Oh yeah.
so we did, I've been a part of that. That's the little girl that's the DJ.
Mm-hmm. Cool. There you
That little
are.
drummer was great.
Mhm. That's fun.
That's wow.
So you guys perform, yeah. So you all have performed like all over the world. Yes, Bill and Mark.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, Sunflowers became a
Yeah.
thing from
Sunflowers in my garden.
it
From
became a
building, yeah.
thing from being on that album, Love Part One with Build an Arc. And then we did a
Nice,
tour,
yes.
a European tour for that album, that song. And so yeah, so I've worked with Carlos for a long time. So he had a show in Brooklyn and asked me if I would be a part of it. So it was great. It was really
Yeah,
great.
I'll put a link in the description to this very show. It was actually quite phenomenal. And at the end, he did say some great things about you. I'm gonna see if I can skip
Oh
this
yeah, he
again.
did. Where is my fan? Because
This is with you and Saul.
That was surreal.
That was crazy, and it sounded amazing. Okay, too far. But yeah, he did say some great things about um, your contribution to that whole scenario, that whole building arc, and you know nothing without they're nothing without you. Blah blah blah. Okay, I put words in his mouth, but definitely I'll put the link in the bio. You can go and he did say some great things. I actually went live that night, so I have it
Oh,
on
that's
my
right.
live. I went live that night because you were live. I was like, you know what, I can't be there, but I'm definitely going to go live and make sure they see the fabulousness that is the fabulousness. So that was a lot of fun. We actually that was that was a great live. I was like, yeah, but it was actually very easy. You know why? Because the camera was on you the whole time, so that worked in my favor. So it wasn't like I didn't even have to like no filler. They were like, I was like, there she is. Okay, y'all just
They
listen.
had great cameras in there, great
They
sound in there. Oh, that's right. So the guy, the man who uh, curates the art. So Roulette is a venue that supports sort of avant-garde art,
hmm
in all kinds of mediums. So music and art and dance and all kind of things. So it was really a place where you can stretch out and do that, and the audience is
Yeah.
receptive of it. So it ends up that the man who programs the artist is a professor at Wesley. So he lives near me,
Oh
and
wow.
he's I think it was his first year or something, or second year. Um, so yeah, that was really cool. And found
That's
out.
great.
Oh, and one of the girls there, who was I guess his assistant, was like, "You're so familiar. You look so familiar to me." And come to find out, she shops at the store that shall not be
And at the
named.
store, and also what they don't know is there's street poles in their city where there's prominent residents and their stories and stuff. Well, anyway, Woodbury is on the pole. That
I'm
she's
on
got
oh,
her whole picture up there in the middle of it's almost like it's
at the
almost like a
intersection,
billboard. It's almost like it's like one of
almost
those
like a
things.
billboard, huh?
It is. It really
They
is. It
won't
really
be
is. It's like
naming no buildings after me.
that's
I was
right.
thinking about
Yeah.
that song the other day, and then I was like, but they kind of will because I'm on the
But they
pole.
kind of will because they almost kind of already have. You know what I
We're
mean?
almost kind of anyway. Yeah.
So so that's great. But no, that's actually very interesting that he was at that show for sure, for sure.
hmm
So yeah.
hmm
So what is it? What's the next show? Next Thursday?
Yes, next Thursday here at the Buttonwood
Yeah.
Tree.
Woo woo.
Got a
I'll
couple
probably go
surprises.
live, so we'll all watch it together. Now that y'all know what you see what I'm dealing with. We've already talked about the throat. We're gonna watch some of the music because you
Oh,
play
I got
some
to get the
songs. We
throat
we
together.
do, we do some music together. She's gonna sing some songs that we wrote together that came out. So
hmm
that's gonna
One
be
of the
fun. I don't know
songs
if
is
we're gonna do
coming.
it this show. I'm
I
not
think I
pushing you.
will.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna do Girl versus Doubt because the whole scenario
that's
has come back around
it
to
come full circle. Me, I
a
almost wore my
full
Hoodoo Street
circle.
shirt, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even want to start the tears.
Right.
Y'all know what
So it's
time it
probably
is.
good. I'm gonna probably have to rock
We'll
that
talk
one.
about that later. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that after we go to LA peep game and come back, and then we'll have some smiles and we
Oh,
can tell the whole story.
yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
But also, yeah. So Girl versus Doubt is also Sunflowers is her signature song. Girl versus Doubt is one of
So,
is a fan favorite. As is, we can say that about seven of your songs, but you know what I mean. So
right.
that would be awesome if you did that. We're gonna watch it live, and I could be like, I know her, I know her. Yeah, I like that fan. Is that a webtastic fan? Is that on your website? Is that
No,
on the
I bought this.
merch? Is that
No, this
merch?
is Merchie.
Merchant.
I bought this fan when I
Merchant.
went on my way to Houston. Um,
Oh yeah, to go see Beyonce.
because I went to see Beyonce. But I don't remember that I wanted the fan specifically for that. But I'm in the fanning business, but I thought it was pretty. And then I did say, yeah,
It
it's
is
going to be
pretty.
hand. It's not really easy to snap. I have
Right.
see, it's not so
Oh,
easy to
okay.
snap because it's kind of heavy duty. It's fabric and gold. It's really kind of
Yeah.
so there's
It's nice. It's nice.
there's a on the way to the airport. I just found out that there's this whole warehouse of semi-precious stones of all over the planet.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
So
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like this super
Told me
hippie
about
but
it.
really cool little spot. And we stopped before I went to the airport, and I got this. And yeah, so it's pretty. It's not my merch.
Okay.
Where I
But you
don't have any
definitely.
fans. I don't have any
I have
fans.
I have some merch on Linktree
Linktree
slash Sheena
merch.
Verrett. But you do have on her WillBerryJordan.com.
Oh,
Check
on
it
my
out. You'll
website.
find some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is merch on the
WillBerryJordan.com.
website. I need to get to that. So many
Did you
things.
see that? One
Where's Brenda?
nobody ever listens to me. That's gonna be a tier shirt that I'm coming out with. Nobody listens to me.
Yeah, you
I
should.
know where is
You should
Brent? Where is Brent? I know I should have been at
fire.
that one because that's
Hmm.
literally one of my
I'm on
catchphrases.
my what do you call this? Whipped coffee kick.
Oh yeah, whipped coffee. All right, what's your whipped coffee? I know you wanted me to ask the other day, but I was going to give you the satisfac.
So it's just the simplest thing, but it's so absolutely. So apparently this was a COVID thing, and I had no idea. But you take instant coffee, a half a this a half a cup of a half equal measurements of
Uh-huh.
this instant coffee, sugar, and hot water. So it can be as
Okay.
much as a. It's too little to do a tablespoon. I think if you have one of those frother things. So basically,
Mhm.
you mix the hot water with the coffee and the sugar, and
Oh,
you
I know
whip
what you're
it, and it
doing.
turns like
Yeah.
cream, like
Whip it
whipped cream.
done.
And
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
dump it.
yeah,
You could do it hot. I do it cold, but you could do it
yeah.
hot,
Yeah.
and you just put it in your whatever. I use almond milk, and it's
Mhm.
sublime, sublime.
No, I have a friend of mine that does it. She has a business that she does. She actually makes that
Yeah, and I think they make it by the
like
glass, like the cup. If you
like
go,
$5. Yeah, yeah. By the cup, like $5 a cup
yeah,
or something. I can't remember.
yeah. But I
But
make a half a cup, and then it lasts like the week. And I only drink it when I'm in the studio anyway. I don't
oh, I
even
see what
drink
you're
it
saying.
outside.
That's
Like a half a
right.
cup, because you put once it puffs all
Yeah,
up, then you put like a
yeah. You
tablespoon or
have
two,
half.
and you have
Right.
it, and yeah. So that's my favorite thing right now. I'm on that.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I've seen it. I've had it before. It is absolutely delicious.
It's
I'm not gonna say
delicious.
it's not, but
It is really good. And if you got a
yeah.
good
But that's
coffee,
I just need I just need hot waters, strong beans. That's all I need.
if you got a good coffee,
And
if you got a good
yeah,
instant
I have a
coffee,
good coffee, but I don't like cold coffee. I like hot coffee. I
well, you
don't
can
care
do
what
it
the
hot, but I
temperature
like it
is.
cold. I like it
Yeah,
hot or cold. I don't drink
but
it
I've
hot.
had
I
it
drink regular
cold.
coffee hot, but I like it on
I
my
had I,
almond milk.
when I had it, I think it was cold. Yeah, or oat milk. What?
Delish. Delish. And a bit of
All right,
a
well,
bolt and a jolt, a little bit of a jolt. Pick me
a
up
little bit
vibes.
of a boost, a boost. I
Pick me
I
up
know that's
vibes.
you know what I always need a boost for sure, for sure.
Hmm.
Okay, what else is jumping off?
Yeah, what
I
else
told you
is
what I
jumping?
wasn't not going to talk about.
I don't
Let's say
remember.
what I am going to talk about. You see, isn't she the best? Whatever, Carlos. Remind me to put the Carlos this link in the description because I do want
Put
people
the
to see
link
that
in the
link off my picture.
description.
You know what?
Post it right now.
Don't remind me now. I can't. I can't.
Because I ain't
See,
gonna remember in 15 minutes. You already
I'm
know.
not doing this today. Remind me when you know my mind is not going to remember. Remind me then.
Remind me that I won't remember to remind you.
That's why I'm telling you now that you're not going to remember, but I'm gonna need you to for the later on part because then I can post it
Yes.
or whatever I said. What she said. Oh wait! Things are getting red. Okay, I can't. We're not
What are you
talking about
doing?
that either. I'm looking at YouTube.
Mm.
And
Should
something
I be
about
looking at YouTube?
no, I mean I'm not looking at us on YouTube. I'm looking at something about Jonathan Majors, which you know what? I swear I can't with him. I don't know about you. I never could. That's almost like a Drake situation. That's on y'all. That was never done in my situation. But but
Well, I
apparently
mean,
Kendrick Lamar, but Drake has a list for his witness list, and UMG submits for Kendrick Lamar to testify. I swear that's almost a dream come true as well. Let him run tell that in bars. I hate the way I actually. You know what? We might listen to a little bit. Let me see what this is about right quick. I don't know if I can hear it on the thing.
This dude has a lot of different reports on his name. The reports do have weird timing as they were.
Okay, so Jay Nolan, this is you, Jay Nolan. Where Barry's got the technology on her ends, and
cheers.
Technology.
As they were all,
end, but I haven't like researched it to the level of Barrydom. She knows what she's doing over there, right there, next door. She knows that system in and out now. She knows what's going on. She's got the who's, the what's what on what's going on. I'm going by the seat of my pants. Boop. Jay Nolan. Because I gotta find out what's going on. UMG submits for Kendrick Lamar to testify me. Okay, before I even play this, when I say that, what are you thinking? Kendrick Lamar to testify in the UMG trial? Go.
Well, it's exhausting because it should never be that. And now I'm just disgusted. It should never even be that.
Why would Barry? What are
they? Because hip hop is not, it's just, they've commodified it. So now it is litigious. They've made it a commodity. And now that's what happens.
Now you can sue B. I got 2 words for you. Roxanne Shante. Sue? Sue B? No. Get in the booth. Say something back. Hurt his feelings. Hurt his mama feelings. Hurt his grandma feelings. Hurt his kids' feelings. Hurt his future generation feelings. That's hip hop. You don't run to your lawyer. You run into the booth and you start disrespecting the hell out of whoever that is that said that to you.
Or you treat it like nothing and keep pushing. Like it's so confrontational all the time.
No.
Like his best bet would have been to ignore it because he don't have the vocab.
No, that's his best. That's his best bet.
His best bet was to back back.
Yes,
and then,
yes.
He ain't got none of them hours.
Especially like you don't have you ain't lived. Your daddy ain't there for you. That just makes you a human being because men ain't shit. They leave. they don't see their kids. That's across the board. That ain't black.
Right.
That's everybody. I know women. They wouldn't know their dad if he walked in the room. I know my father. I was raised with one. I can't. So that ain't black. So X that out. Get that out your system. I don't care who your daddy was, black, white, Arab. that doesn't make you different or special from anyone because you weren't raised without a father, whatever. I can't with that, but yeah, no. So anyway, so he's about to go to. So, but the point is, he's too soft. He wasn't raised without anything. They cut the crust off of your sandwiches until you're 23. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? The crust off of your sandwiches.
Released online on this Ripoff Report website after Not Like Us, about a week after Not Like Us was released. All this weird shit started coming up under his name. It does seem that he does have some sort of criminal history, being arrested in the past.
You have Lucian Green, who is the CEO of.
Talking about the witness list. Somehow Drake has this whole all-star witness list to go on trial with this ludicrous lawsuit that he has filed, and UMG was like, you know what? We don't need a list. Boo boo. We have Kendrick Lamar. That's their list. K-Dot. I can't.
And
I don't know what it is.
UMG.
And
you
so
also have Dave Free, who was.
Go ahead.
So UMG, who is both of their label, is being sued by Drake. So Kendrick is a witness for the defense or the offense. What are you doing when you're defending yourself? And
I know. I'm yeah. What do you do? Well, you know what? I'm on UMG side, obviously from Kendrick, but also y'all might not want to bring me in for anyone because I am Kendrick Lamar and I'll say what I'm going to say, and it might not help your case. It might not.
Well,
what do you think?
I think maybe it's a good thing that shit is getting aired out because these record companies ain't shit either. And
that's real.
I don't know that I don't think he thought it. I don't think that thing thought it through well enough to really have an intention. Because there was one time his argument was, he was going to change the landscape for artists by exposing the record company, but he's shooting himself in the foot. And but maybe it does. Maybe for those who still have, hoop dreams about studios and everything, or record companies might have some forethought and learn something about.
But remember,
Good.
About how their practices, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I think, but his initial lawsuit, if I'm mistaken, which 9 times out of 9 I might be, was to stop him from saying who he was at the Super Bowl. To try to stop him. But he saw that wasn't a thing, and so everybody thought he was going to drop it after the Super Bowl.
And he didn't even say it. He didn't even say it. The crowd said it, right?
But he didn't have to say it because it was not the words. It was the say Drake. It was the say. It was the say Drake. You knew it was the say Drake. It was the say Drake, and he. He's like he might as well said it because that deliberate look in the camera. Yeah, say Drake. I mean, he could have went to a whole other song after that. He could have went to I Would Deserve It All right after he said say Drake. It didn't matter to Drake. That was it. Say Drake. That's my name. That's my name. Yep. I hear you like him. What? Not your age. But young. Oh, and you've been dragged. You know what? First of all, you've been dragged, like not in any hyperbole, on the highest stages of the history, on the Grammys, on the Oscars, you in sports, in drama, in theater, you have been dragged, sir. I mean, from pillar to post, from hither to yon, from the rooter to the tutor. When all you had to do is what Barry said, 7, 8 months. Like right now, you'd be coming out. This little Iceman, this little what did I miss? Would have been cute had you not been here.
It was never going to be cute.
You.
I don't
I'm just
listen to
not cute.
It would have never been cute.
I appreciate
he was exposed,
you.
and he was never coming back from this.
It wouldn't have been cute. It would have been cute. It was not going to be cute. You was right. You guessed it. You was right.
He should have left.
But it would have made more sense
had you
not been here.
Right.
It would have made more sense. That's what I meant to say. It had you not been here. But no, not only were you here, you were blonde with freckles, and you were Dennis the Menace for months on end. You was ponytails, you was braids, you was painted nails, you was sexy red, you was Lotto, you were 100 gigs, you were everywhere. It was just like, oh my God. You were braids. You was no braids. How you no braids and then back to braids? You BBL now. Yeah, you be okay. It's just
BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Now you got them super abs, those ab abs. They look grotesque
and gross.
And we all know it's seeping into your brain. We already know that. Like, I don't know what the Ozempic is doing.
And don't want to do not a crunch.
Everything's alleged.
Ain't ready to do a crunch or nothing. While you watching that little.
Did you see him run?
No, I didn't see none of that. But I did see Kendrick doing them jailhouse push-ups and pull-ups and shit.
You saw Kendrick
his own little body, like his own little body weight, just handling it, keeping it tight and right. And you're gonna go and get some abs done. You're not like us.
You're not like us. The way he was running, you could hear. There wasn't one, but he might as well have had a high-pitched scream because his feet were not together. Like that's what you could hear him running, like a high-pitched girly scream because his run, the gait was engaging. Like he looked like he was like, but like okay, here it is. The white girl in a horror film running away from the serial killer is what he looked like. And I'm not exaggerating. Y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not exaggerating. I'm not putting nothing on it. That's exactly what he looked like. It looked pitiful. But that was supposed to be a run you did to get these super duper abs. No, sir. Let me explain something about 2020. I got it. And so does everybody. Like, I can see that run is not going to be the results of BBL abs. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I was like, and they kept running that tape, and it was not Kendrick running along the shore in Detroit with the little boy running after him saying, "Hey, I love you, Kendrick." That was a run. That was a run that looked like 6 miles a day every morning. Not that for the camera. It's hot outside. Wait, when somebody said he gonna run to the tree and back. Like that's what it looked like. It's what it looked like. He gonna run to the tree and back. Like, he looks so sorry. Like he never had a field day in school. He never ran a track meet. Like you never did anything athletic in the history of Grams. Like nothing athletic ever. Like you sit there at all those basketball games. I know you don't play good basketball. I just know you don't. I just know you don't because I just saw you run.
You know he don't because he be tattooing men on his arms. He be tattooing basketball men. That's not what you do. You ain't scoring
no points. You ain't shooting no threes. You are I can think of the bench warmer on any team. You're not that either. Like you're just not that. Like you're not. You didn't even go through the tryouts. You sat there in the tryouts like, oh damn, they can play. I'd love to be on that team. Y'all need some water. I got some Gatorade over here. Yeah, y'all gonna be friends. Listen. I'm having a party Saturday, and my mom ain't gonna be here. Like he's that one.
He's that guy. Ooh, very high school.
You are so trying to make friends. I hate it so much. It is not my fault. It's y'all's fault.
It is y'all's fault, not mine.
It is super duper. Like you came in here with Layla Hathaway. Y'all talk about Drake is your goat. You see, you
Oh, come
understand
on,
the
Layla's new
disconnect?
album too. Oh, I don't know.
The
Can I?
disconnect,
Can
the
I even?
levels of the. No, we'll do that later. There ain't no sense in getting canceled on the first day. Yeah, I know you want to play some. Yeah, that's why I'm not playing. I'm not playing Let God Sort Them Out right now. It's in my head though. Y'all hear it coming out of my ears, like literally in my head. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna have like 27 seconds of a beat because it's so literally in my head. I stopped. Look, I got mad at myself. I was like, you know what? I'll come back to you, Jay Nolan.
Who is
Y'all
Jay
can make me
Nolan?
mad
How
with
do I know who that is?
because well, he was doing the story I was just about to peek in on, but he's also
Oh,
he's also an MC, but I'm not gonna do it
I know that name. Oh my God, this is.
because Drake, like I'm so yeah, and you probably know him. He's industry whatever, and he might. I don't know if he's from LA though. I think he might be East Coast, but don't get me to lying. I gotta play this song right quick while you looking for whatever the hell you're looking for.
Tried to bring him, shoulda left him. Learn my lesson. Poker faces keep him guessing. No expression. Ice dressing on my chest and leave impression. What's a testarossa if you don't test them? Ain't your bitch unless you joystick and dress them. My presence, your pleasure. Peasants, he's pressure. How they need me, Keezy, wins Yeezys. Me and Lily, get you fronted for the summer so easy. The snow alone, fill up a mobile home. My niggas name ring like mobile phones. You know it's home.
Makes me want to just like flip the tape. That's my flip the tape song.
I can't hear you now.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
That song makes me want to flip the table. It's given me like 7 artists in one, but so seamlessly. But it's definitely giving me Biggie for some reason. Like some of the
That's
flow
very
in there
Biggie.
is
I
giving
get
me
that.
Biggie.
Yeah.
I needed that. It just made me like, but who does that successfully? They do. Hate everyone else. But definitely some Biggie in there. There's a couple other things in there that are just like, oh man. Like there's actually a little West Coast in there too, but that's one of my favorite songs on that album. Like they just successfully married so much lyricism into an incredible feeling of nostalgia, but still kind of being fresh. And I don't, I don't even know how y'all did that. I don't even want to understand it right now. I just want to enjoy it right now. I just only want. It's because it's almost like a Pulitzer. It's incomprehensible. Who does that? Is that Layla?
Yeah, that was. But where's my music? I think I have music
I told you.
here, but I gotta put it on.
Yeah, we gotta put it.
Oh, I gotta
This
get.
is
I'll send
episode.
it.
This is episode 2. We gotta let them see us grow and get more and more. Technological. Hey to the 5 people that are hanging out.
Hey, 5 people.
And probably even more than that. Make sure you subscribe, love, comment. You might have been commenting. I wasn't looking. My bad, because I was on a roll. Oh my gosh, I think I lost everything.
Oh,
Are you still there?
I'm
Can
here.
you see me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can see you.
Good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. I got a lot of music on this phone. All of this is mine.
There I
Oh
am.
wait. It starts here. And it goes. I'm gonna send this all to my computer. Now, how do I do that?
I don't know, because I'm about to put on another song right quick. I was putting on because I'm not trying to get canceled out in these streets.
has ponytails tied back. I just
I can't send all this. Like, huh?
That beginning actually gave me a little, I don't know why, it's probably just me. Nobody has said it, and I'm just being a menace to society, but that beginning gave me a little Isaac Hayes homage, a little Curtis Mayfield homage.
I
Like
get
it's just
it.
that, like that, yeah, just that I'm, stepping into that 70s movie on my just for like that brief beginning that they always have a chorus up in that beat.
Yeah.
That was great. And this is the first I'm thinking of that, but that is definitely like they just really just acted a fool on this album. They did some beautiful stuff. And they're brothers. They're brothers. I love this. I just there it is right there. Tyler,
this is-
sir. Tyler the Creator, sir. Sir,
I love him.
sir.
Love him.
Sir,
Love
sir.
him. Love
What
him.
he did
Tell me.
on this track with Pusha and Malice, and that might have to be studied in itself because it was almost like he was a third member. Like that was beautiful. And then of course he came with the bars, but let me see if I went to time.
Say a lawyer to set the fee. La Ferrari doors open up like it's therapy. That number ain't bread to me. That million is crumbs.
Sorry, my Ferrari door opens up like it's therapy. I don't know what your car does. I don't know what your car does.
I don't know if it's a Ferrari. I bet it's not.
But mine is buried in soul when it opens the doors. I'm sorry, Tyler. There's something wrong with him, and that's what I love.
I do love it.
Niggas is bums. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a flyboy and beastie stone. Oh, nah. Yeah, they will bust for me. Tricky niggas puzzle me. I could never buy a bitch a Birkin cause she fucking me.
Do you see what I'm saying? That
You know how expensive Birkins are? I mean, that's not.
They are, but you know what? Why
That's
would I
really
be with someone that's going to be about that? I'm
You
not
know what?
doing that.
When I
have
went
parents.
to when I was in the Sky Lounge that day, went to Brazil, and I was in the Sky Lounge.
Yes,
The guy,
VIP,
the VIP, blah, blah, blah. And the man brought me that little drink and treat because it was whatever.
Yeah.
He pointed out to me a Birkin. And you know me, I don't give a fuck about none of that. So I wouldn't know it if you hit me upside the head with it. I wouldn't know if it was a Birkin. I don't. And so when he pointed it out, and it's still to me, I'm like, who would pay for that?
15 plus, whatever. I only know what it is because shout out to you, Philippa. Shout out to my girl. I would go shopping with her, and that was her taste. She was, it's red bottoms, it's Birkin, it's this, it's that, and the other. And we would have a heyday. And I would look at the price like, oh dear God. Like,
dear God.
I have I'm gonna put on my flip flops and walk the fuck out of here. But she was able to send it, and she worked hard for it. She did what she had to do. I loved it, but also I was just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna look $1 million like $1 million in my.
I can't see it.
I don't know what to tell you. I couldn't do it.
I super can't see it, and
I
could do it. I couldn't do it. I can't. I'm not. I mean, I do have this another. Like I was at a party in a shoe store. I was working for a nonprofit, and we were, it was very high end shoe store. And it was Manolo Blahnik, and there's Jimmy Choo, and there's whatever. And we were having a whole party in this store and all these shoes. And so a friend of mine, that worked at another place, I'm gonna get you these shoes. I was like, no, I was like, oh, they were like Manolos. I was just like, haha. He's like, take those shoes off that you're wearing, put those on. Went and paid for them. And I'm looking at my feet. I'm looking at him like, holy shit, what just happened? I'm just like, yeah, okay. This is like thrice my rent on my feet right now.
Thrice.
So and the shoes were absolutely like I call them my wedding shoes. Next time I put those on, I'm getting married. I don't know what to tell you because they're absolutely gorgeous and I had a fine time in them. But I would never buy those shoes on my own. That's just calm down.
I mean,
But they
people
are
do.
beautiful. And people do. I get it. Like once I put them on, I was like, I get it. If I had it, I would so buy these. These are so great. I get it. That's what you gotta. I would so buy these. I would spend every penny on these shoes. Oh my gosh! But that's not reality.
Can you see me?
I gotta get.
Oh yeah.
Dirty white
I gotta get to my favorite line.
moving like mosh pits, they watch it. I'm like white bitches the way I pop shit. I need God to play the lead in my biopic. The curse of the zeros where you become the devil or the tap dancing Negro. I came to terms that I'ma probably outgrow my hero. Come get with me. POV kilos in my
Super good.
Super good. I love Thais. Like I need God to pay me in my biopic. Just the way, and then also this is a different delivery. I think for Tyler, being with Pusha and them, it was just like who's hit me in my face? It's Tyler the Creator smacking me in the face with these bars, which I was not expecting.
Can you hear that music? You can't
can't
hear
hear
it.
shit.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's all right.
I can't hear. I can't hear the music. But anyway, so yeah, so me and my Uber driver were having okay. Shout out to you, Kwame, my Uber driver, on my way to my show yesterday. Shout out, dose to you, because
Hey.
I got in the car, loaded up, got in the car, and he's playing. Literally, he's playing "Let God Sort Him Out." He's playing the album, and I got in there, and I was just like, "Sir, you just don't even know you got the right passenger today." So we're talking about the album. We're talking about the song that's playing. And he's like, "What's your favorite?" And I was like, I was just telling him Mike Tyson, blows to the face or POV. He says POV, which is what I'm playing right now. I was like, "See, it's between those two. Don't make me choose here in this car." So we went through the whole album. It's like, oh, this whole album is great. But I just thought it was so great that he was like playing the album, and he really had a great his perspective. Like he can be like he's like just like you can be grown and listen to hip hop again and not be ridiculous about it. So we had a good time just kind of going through the tracks and what we liked about each track, and we had to circle the block 3 times. Like, you know what, I circle the block because I need to hear FICO one more time. I need to hear. Because I was getting ready for my show. And I was like, I would get all amped. Like, I was like, you just don't know. H Trumpets wakes me up because it's poetry. I love it. It's like on my way to work out. Usually I play K Dot, and so his whole catalog is in my workout. But this whole album has just like really just like hooray for Hollywood. Hooray for Hollywood.
In a mess, child.
And for once, when they say bitches, they're not talking about us. They're talking about the guy next. For once, I'm not the bitch in the story. For once, not be me. Why? Why is it? Thank you, hip hop. Like, love you. I do love hip hop, but why am I a bitch though? That's so cold-blooded. That's just not nice. I've been nice to you. I've been very nice to a lot of people. So for once, I'm not the bitch of the story. I'm the queen in the story. For once.
Hopefully they learn of, they can get rid of so much anger at women so that
They-
they can start telling better stories. Because God,
which
that's
is needs better stories. That's why I love Pusha, because he's like, let me explain something to you about Virginia. We're not playing those and that's Kendrick too. Like that's the other thing. They don't even stick up. People don't even stick up. Yeah, you called her a bitch. Yeah, she a bitch. Whatever. Like they don't even stick up. Kendrick and Push has been. You're not gonna use my queen's name and all. We're not doing that. We're drawing lines here.
what
Just the
happened to my camera
disrespect.
angle? Okay,
What happened to what?
my camera angle.
I don't know. We're even
It's
now
fine.
though. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know what I say?
Did I?
Let me
Let
see.
me see something.
Let me see if I can, let's see if I can go to this one. Because I'm not good at timing. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I wanted.
I'm on the gram like confetti. Switch is ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping into Giuseppe. Catch a buck 50 like your ears too. If you want a blue like belly. Lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who and two with what's what. Papa heaven. Fuck around and get your body traced trying to
Put that, by the way, when he says that. I'm the who's who, when what's what. Because that's the name of my segment. People will leave you. I was just like, Push. You love me too. Yes. Yes. Okay, I gotta get to the what some of this.
This is culturally inappropriate.
ballerinas.
Okay, wait. I don't want to hear anything. I just gotta get to this. This is the first one.
Listen, you are not I. Cross me.
Okay, there. Wait. I gotta.
That's my shit, though.
Okay, so
I like that one.
because our saying is
You can't do what I do.
They can't do what I do.
you can't do what I do, and he literally said that in so many words.
And you are not I. Cross T's, not I's. I done disappeared and reappeared. Lady Gaga. Hakuna Matata. Island wearing tie-dye. Umbrella in my rolls. Match the one that's in this my tie. Listen, you are not I. Cross T's, not I's. I done disappeared and reappeared without a voila. Ballerinas.
I love that.
You
I love
are
that
not
line.
I. You are not I. You can't do what I. It's the best. It's one of my favorite lines. And yeah. Listen, you are not I. Oh. Cross T dot eyes. I done reappeared and disappeared without a voila. It's just poetry. I love it. So anyway, I'm just like, Malice sees it how I see it. You see it how I see it. But you were just able to say it more poetically than Jack Black. But whatever. It's all the same sentiment. Can't do what I do. You can't do what I do. You can't do what Barry does. Jazz singer with Barry Jordan. I need y'all to give it up. Y'all go to 4 a.m.
Studio 4 a.m.
Spell out
And
the
it's
4.
and it's FOURAM.
Go to that, like, subscribe. We're gonna be doing this every Friday, and we'll get the timing down or whatever, and we'll may or may not let you know what we're talking about. But thank you for joining us tonight. You got any parting words, Black Mariah?
Black Mariahs on the case. Catch me if you can, streaming live, producing new music and relearning all of my old rusty production skills.
Yes, that's
So fun. So much fun.
Yes,
and
yes.
if you have some
Yeah.
great suggestions and ideas and appropriate helpsies, come hang out and get your vibes.
Vibes. All right, Studio 4 a.m. And you can catch me probably Monday through Sunday doing this, that, and the other. Who's who, what's what, the Sheena Show. I'll be right here wreaking havoc and kicking butt, taking names, and all of that good stuff. I'm going to keep you updated on the events I'm doing, what Barry's doing.
Oh, I have a show Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I might go live. I'm not sure how that's going to go.
We'll see, because if go live at the top Thursday. We'll dedicate to a berry. We will go live and we'll do what we did with the Carlos Nino show. We will go live. We will
Yay.
look. We will listen. We will talk about it. We had a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys,
I need to
for
get my
hanging out for that one. And I need to put some more clips up of that show because it was a lot of fun. You guys actually had some good feedback on that one. So
cute.
this Thursday we'll be at the Buttonwood Tree and we'll do the same thing. All right.
All right.
Yes.
I got to make a set list.
Make a
Thanks for
set
reminding me.
list. That's right.
Uh,
That's right. I'll call you in 10 minutes with my suggestions. Oh my God.
all
Because
right.
somebody asked me. That's you guys, t-shirts coming out very soon. Nobody listens to me. Don't worry about it. They'll be up on my site by the morning because no one does. All right, well, that's Black Mariahs are always on the case. We're
On
not
the
letting
case.
anything slide. We are on the case. We're not letting any of it slide. If it has to do with the industry, has to do with music, has to do with anything that is in our circumference of life, we're going to tell you about it. Oh, all right. And we're going to give you our opinion. You didn't ask, but we're sure as hell going to tell you. All right. Okay. All right. Peace
All
out.
right.
Social
Peace.
Muse. Out of here. Peace.
Later.
Later.
How I get out? How do I get